How's it going, folks? A very unscripted, off-the-cuff video. I just thought I'd show off our new aquaponics fish tank. There's one there, and the one we'll be using to begin with is that one right over there. Now, we're going totally organic aquaponics. I mean, as pure as you can go. Bianca's laughing in the background. For all you people that think that, you know, rock's the best or sand's the best, I mean, if you want to have that argument, go for it. As long as you grow food and support your family, that's the main thing. Now, we're going to try floating a raft on a pond to grow some veggies. Now, as to what plants we'll be planting out, to begin with, we'll be doing these, what we call wombok here, you folks in the state called Napa cabbage. Bianca's actually been making up her own kimchi, just using the, I forget the name of the Korean chili. Gochujang. Thank you, Bianca. Some apple, some garlic, some ginger, some onion, making up her own paste, and I think she also used a rice porridge as well to make up the kimchi paste. And yeah, you put that all over the wombok. She's got in a little bit of a kimchi loop at the moment, so we thought we'd try and grow some of that. The next one we're going to grow is a favourite of ours, which is bok choy, just a small Asian green, similar to pak choy. This one here we absolutely love. Just a full head sliced in half and then fried with some garlic, ginger, our own homegrown, loads in the freezer still, and some soy sauce, and then next to a nice inch thick steak. Absolutely awesome meal. So that's what we're going to try with to begin with. Just quickly, supporters have seen these. These are beautiful avocados, came from the awesome folks out of Naughty Goat Farm. So we've just had another one shoot. This one shot a while back and something ate the leaves, and yeah, the side leaves are growing. This one's looking really good. It shot just before we took mum back the other week. And these other three, yeah, I'd say they're ready to go out very soon. We're just going to pop them up into larger pots. But anyway, we're talking aquaponics. I will go and show you what these little fellas here will be planted out into. What I have here is a stack of beaver boards. I have two different types. I have the grow out, and I also have a selection of the seedling ones. So I got these from Dave from Bluestone Aquaponics years ago. G'day Dave, if you're still watching. And yeah, this is pretty much all the raft I'll be using. They're made in Canada. He brought them out for his aquaponic project, which I think has since folded. But yeah, I bought a few off him at the time. I never wanted to use them in the IBC beds because it would mean I'd have to chop them up, and I wanted to leave them hold. What I'll be using are these little seedling plugs from Bigelow Brook Farm. Go over and check out Rob's YouTube channel. Great aquaponics information and just general growing information over there. So I'll be using these in there. Yeah, I just, you know, support someone who supports you on YouTube, I figure. So I'll be using them just to start off the plants. And we're probably looking at doing half wombok and half the bok choy. And the rest of the plants, I have some hucho buckets I really need to use as well. So they'll end up going into the hucho bucket. Another great YouTuber and also an Aussie, check out Hucho's channel. Loads of awesome 3D printing and hydroponic / aquaponic growing ideas over on his channel. So that's what they'll be growing in. The only issue Bianca and I have come up with that could be a problem is the pests. So we're fairly sure we won't have a cabbage butterfly issue because we haven't seen any around here recently. Grasshoppers could be a problem. My main concern is ducks. Ducks being an issue because we do get a lot of wood ducks on the dam. Haven't seen any for a while, but then all of a sudden you'll wake up one morning and there'll be 20 plus on the lawn. What's the other issue? Possums? Yeah, possums. The wallabies won't be able to get out to the floating raft. One thought I had was trying to make use of some of this netting that was left here on little makeshift piglet gates by the previous owners. We've got a fair few panels like this. We'll be using that as a concrete reinforcement in a shed base. But yeah, this stuff here we could recycle, I think. So a lot of the cost will be kept down. It's just the frame that this needs to go over the top of, and whether it's actually connected to the rafts or a pontoon around the rafts, that's where I'm a little bit stuck. So if any of you folks have suggestions, I would love to hear them down in the comment section down below. Don't be offended if I don't use your suggestion, because there's loads of them out there. Just as there's many different ways to grow your food, there's probably many different ways that I could set something up here. Each has their own ideas on what will help them, and I'm trying to make it as cost effective as I can at the moment. So yeah, that's where I'm standing with this stuff here at the moment. I could glue up some PVC pipe frames. I just really don't want to have to go and fork out, 40 to 60 bucks on some brand new pipe when, this is fairly light. I could probably put it over something else. Now, as for nutrient load in the water, well, I think we've pretty much all got that sorted. Between the ducks and the cormorants that poop in the water, we've seen very small fish in there. We know there's crayfish in there, we've seen them. There's loads of evidence around the side of the pond of mussels that the cormorants have brought up and then devoured and just left the shells on the side. And then yesterday, I didn't catch it on camera, sorry, but I did see a grey streak across the top of the water. It could have been an eel, it could have been a fish, who knows. I did have my nephew Angus out here fishing for a while, see if we could find something in there, and there was no luck on either the rod or in the little fish trap that Danny gave us. Cheers, mate. So yeah, we're fairly sure there'll be loads of nutrients in there, and the plants growing around the edge of the dam and the lilies in the dam, I mean, they all look very healthy. So I don't think we're going to have any problems with nutrient deficiency in that respect, maybe some macronutrients. So I think the dozen or so, or probably 2 dozen or so Asian greens in there should do okay. Also need to give a huge shout out and thanks to the awesome folks who do support the channel. That's where this idea was first floated on a community hangout last weekend. So thank you to everyone who supports us via the YouTube membership program, and also our own farm, your own yard. It's those folks going up the screen at the moment. We really do appreciate the support. And for you YouTube members, you can actually check out a recording of that video over on the membership tab. So yeah, you can see what our little hangouts are all about. So yeah, if anyone does have any ideas, we really would appreciate a couple of suggestions. There may be something we haven't seen. The PVC pipe option may be a little bit expensive, but there may be something else you folks have tried out yourself that might come in handy. It's all that trying to consider the weight when the wombok are going to get heavy as it is, and then weigh down the raft, and then if we have to build a frame on top of that, it could cause a few issues. And of course the wind has to pick up as I'm recording this, so hopefully it's not too blowy in the mic there. So yeah, if you could leave your suggestions down below, I really will appreciate it. We'll get back to every one of them, and fingers crossed in the next week or so you will see a video uploaded showing what we've come up with. We're going to get the plants out there to begin with, and we might have to retrofit the cover over the top later because they are growing a little bit. I suppose it will give us some idea on what the pest pressure will be. But anyway, that is enough of me rambling on. Once again, thanks to all you folks who do support the channel. Check out our store. There's $5 off the nutcrackers between now and Christmas Eve. And Bianca and I will catch you folks next vid. Cheers, folks. Take it easy.